A while ago, I did a youth program, and I was asked a question. I forget what it was, but we ended up talking about man and woman, boy and girl. What is that all about? And I was saying that the way we should think and the way historically people thought of marriage was that it wasn't just about the man and woman. It was about what the man and woman can produce together in terms of the synergy between them and the children they produce and how those children become important, vital parts of the community, beneficial parts of the community. So it's not just I love you, you love me, and we enjoy, and that's it. No, it's about us coming together so that the synergy of this association is lifting us, helping us become more Krishna conscious. That's what it's about initially. It shouldn't be about anything else. And you might say, well, I feel good with this person and happy and so on. All of that should enhance your ability to help one another to be Krishna conscious. If you come together and the result is not Krishna consciousness, you don't need to come together just to enjoy one another. You enjoy one another, you're happy with one another as a foundation for what? As a foundation upon which you build your spiritual life together. If at the end of your life you look at your partner and said, you know, we were doing better before we were together, we were more Krishna conscious, then your marriage is a failure. Even though you have everything you wanted and you had all your happiness and so on. If that's the result, it's a failure. And if you look at the end of your life and say, you know, we went through so many difficulties, whatever, but this union has helped us become Krishna conscious. That's a perfect marriage. And then the next thing, this union has helped us produce Krishna conscious children who are going to be valuable and vital members of the Krishna conscious temple they're in or the Krishna conscious community. Then we've taken this marriage, this bond between us, we've expanded it. We've created a Krishna conscious environment for these kids to grow up in. They grow up well, they're stable spiritually, they're stable emotionally, they're stable materially. They can contribute to the Krishna conscious community, to the devotee community. That's what it's all about. Now, in our society, it has all become about you and me enjoying and being happy. Well, here's the bad news. If you're not happy, no one's going to make you happy. And if you're happy, you're happy. And so Krishna consciousness will make you happy. Now, we need a stable ashram so we can practice Krishna consciousness. So that's what the Grihasta ashram is for. Stabilize your life, you're peaceful. Now you can be more involved in Krishna consciousness, so you'll be happier. But if you're not happy and you think Prince Charming or Princess Charming is going to change all that, you may be in for a big letdown. Your position is to contribute to their well-being. That's what you're supposed to do, not to suck from them so you can fill yourself up at their expense. You're meant to give, man and woman. That's what it means to be married. So when we enter this relationship thinking, I'm going to take, I'm going to get, it's for me, it's about me, you're guaranteed to fail. It doesn't work that way. And we're seeing that in today's society. It doesn't work. That's why there's so many marriages that are failing. It's not the way it's supposed to. It's not the way the game is played. So, we enter marriage thinking, I'm going to get so much, but it's better to realize before you get married, it's not so much about getting, it's about giving. And if you're not into giving and compromising, probably better don't get married. Because you have to give to your spouse, you have to give to your children, you have to give to your community. Your home should be open for programs, you should be open for service, your money should be going for book distribution, for temple. It's not just about accumulation. It's not what Grihasta ashram is. It's about giving, contributing your time, your energy, your money, your children. Look at the traditional system. You have a boy, when he's 5, you give him to the guru. You don't see him for 20 years. That's interesting, isn't it? And the girl gets married when she's 13, so your attachment to your kids is cut off pretty quick. So you had kids as a service. Now I'm giving him to the guru. He's going to be a great person. Now I'm giving her to this great man. They're going to produce great children. They're going to contribute to the community or contribute to the family or the dynasty. It was all about contribution. So it's really, really important to understand that. And if you enter marriage with that understanding and thinking, how is this union going to help us be more Krishna conscious, help our children that we have, help the community? And if everything lines up and you're in the right consciousness to make it happen, then it's like it's so powerful because you'll just be helping one another in your service and in your advancement. And so it's a very auspicious union. But if not, it can be a very inauspicious union where you're only helping one another in your sense gratification and losing your Krishna consciousness. Yes, Grihasta life has sense gratification, obviously. You have a nice home, you have children, and so forth. But it's not an ashram of sense gratification. Prabhupada said it's a license. It's not unrestricted. Still, there are austerities must be performed. It's the nature of Grihasta life. There will be austerities. You can't avoid it. But voluntarily, we also perform austerities. So it's very important to understand these things. Don't enter it with the wrong expectations because, number one, you'll be let down. And number two, you won't be able to make Grihasta ashram what it should be, which is service to your spouse and to your children and to the community.